As Vita, she's already introduced Congressman Mike Honda. I don't think he's a stranger to anybody in the room. It goes without saying, if we were to list the credentials, again, we'd be here all day. I think what is important, though, is it never hurts to continue to say thank you, Congressman, for all the work that you've done for many years. He's a congressman from San Jose, and he's represented Asian Americans, Native Hawaiians, and Pacific Islanders from all over the country. And he does it so very tirelessly. And so we're very honored that he not only is willing to speak today, but he also took a personal interest in this summit, and it was really helping us to sponsor this piece. If it weren't for the support of his office and Congressman Honda, we would not be able to hold the summit today. So I'd like to say thank you very much, Congressman. I'm going to briefly introduce you. Congressman Honda is going to be the first to speak. I'm going to briefly introduce the other speakers so that we can just very quickly move from one to the other without stopping. And then we've got the timers over there. They're going to stop us in time for a brief Q&A. Okay? And so the person right next to Congressman Honda is Floyd. I love Floyd. It's the thin air and all that. Floyd Mori is originally from Salt Lake City. He is the executive director of the National JACL and the chair for NCAPA, which is the National Council for Asian Pacific Americans. It's a collaboration of national organizations that talk about different issues. So we're very, very honored to have Floyd here. Next to him is Deeana Jang. Deeana is currently the policy director for APIAHealth in San Francisco. But prior to that, Deeana has worked very, very hard and long in the civil rights community and has worked for over 30 years. And her official title, I had to write this down, I know it's always one of those titles. I said, okay, Deeana, exactly what is her title? It was the Senior Civil Rights Analyst at the Office of Civil Rights at the Department of Health and Human Services. So she brings with her, as is Floyd, a wealth of information. Next to her is Chris Wanifuchi. Chris Wanifuchi is a native of Colorado and has been very, very active in the local community for many, many years. She's currently the executive director of Asian Pacific Development Center, which is a specialty mental health clinic and was established in 1980, and really is the premier organization in the state of Colorado, and it's now under her really leadership. The last person over there is Quan Phi. Kenneth is a very important, because what he does is he represents the future. He is the voice in emerging leaders. And he's a student at the University of Denver, is the co-founder of In Solidarity and Next Generation Voices, and he also works as the vice president of the Asian Student Alliance and is vice chair of Miss Asian American Colorado program, which is a new program, and they've worked really hard. This is not just a pageant, it's really to recognize and look at the strengths of Asian women and really to honor the work that they're doing. So this briefly is the panel, and at this point, I'll turn it over to Congressman Honda.